Good afternoon, ma'am.
So, have you seen that post? Even I shared some lines that we have discussed yesterday, the classification, the regression, the association analysis. We have discussed the different functionalities, the basic concepts of the data mining. So, have you seen it? So yesterday we are discussing about the different functionality of the data mining. So we have discussed the classification. So it maps the data into the predefined groups or classes. The pattern recognition is one of the type of the classification where the input pattern is classified into one of the several classes based on its similarity to these predefined classes. Regression is just as a function, the linear function. So suppose the x value input is 1, then output will be, if it is the linear, then output will be also 1. So it is used to map a data item to a real valued prediction variable. Regression assumes that the target data fit into some known type of function. Clustering, so the clustering is accomplished by determining the similarity among the data on predefined attributes. The most similar data are grouped into the cluster association rules, the relationship among the data. So classification, in the classification, what we are doing, what is basically done in the classification, categorize it into the different classes based on the characteristics, based on the properties or the attributes. Okay, suppose if the age of an individual is greater than or equal to 60, then it there are two classes, suppose the senior citizen and non-senior citizen. Okay, so if the age is greater than equal, so there are two classes, senior and the non-senior, or we can say the concept. So if the age is greater than equal to 60, it falls under the senior citizen class, and if it falls if doesn't satisfy that condition, that age is less than 60, then it falls under the class 2, that is the non-senior. But one point is here the ordering doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, okay, number 1 will always be a senior citizen or number 2 will be the non-senior citizen, right? It can be a number 1, the class 1 will be the non-senior citizen and class 2 will be the senior citizen. It doesn't make sense of any priority or anything else. So ordering doesn't matter. So it can be used, suppose if you want to do this algorithm, you can use this algorithm if you want to classify, okay, in the loan whether we have to give the loan to this individual or not, whether there is a risk for the loan or not, whether that person will be able to repay the amount or not. In that case, the income value, you can check on the income value, you can check on the dependency, the loads, the liabilities for that person. Second is the regression. So in the regression, it's the equivalent to similar how to the functions. Here, study the historical data, the past data, okay, then you can find some functions, okay, it is the, and then it you can predict it, you can predict for mm, the unknown data. Suppose if you are applying the input x and you are getting the y, that is x is equals y, the linear function, okay, in that case the, if you apply the some unknown input, then you know the what would be the expected output, what would be the predicted output. Clustering is just the grouping of the data objects having the similar properties. Association rules that we have seen, the single dimensional, the multi-dimensional, the by computer implies to by software, and support is 1%, confidence is 50%. It means the confidence, that is the probability, confident. It indicates that this association, it is confident 50%. So 50% there is a chance, there is a probability. For what probability? If an individual buying the laptop, he or she will buy the software, and this rule, this association, that is the relationship, comes out from the 1% analysis. Suppose if the transaction, if the in the transaction there are n records, so this rule comes out from the 1%, the analysis, the study from the 1% of that transactions. Okay, so let me share application window. Okay, so let me, I will share this PPT, don't worry. So why there is a data mining for the some applications, the for the credit rating, for targeting marketing. So just now we have discussed whether to whether the individual is defaulter or we can give the loan or not. Same as the credit cards. Okay, if a database of 100, 100,000, 10,000 lakh, 1 lakh names, which persons are the least likely to default on their credit card, whether the person be able to pay the amount, repay the amount or not. It is based on the income. So on the basis of income, age, liabilities, occupation, you can determine in which class that person falls, how much risk. Suppose you can, it's not mandated, it's not compulsory ki only 2 classes will be generated. It can be more than 2 classes. Okay, the high risk, it means these the individual under this class, there is a high risk that they would be able to repay the amounts. Less risk, moderate risk, according to that class, you can take decisions ki how much amount you can give them, or what would be the limitation for that individual, for that class persons. Fraud detection, that we have discussed one outlier analysis yesterday, right? Outlier is the just out of the boundary, and which type of transactions are likely to be fraudulent given the demographic and transactional history of a particular customer, that we have discussed in yesterday's session. Okay, every time you are withdrawing money from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and from the Indian demographic location, limited to the geographic location, that is the India country. And if some transaction and the transaction amount is mostly it's the 10,000, or the range would be the 5,000 to 50,000, and suddenly one transaction amount around 1,70,000 from the some other parts of the globe, suppose in the Europe continent, and around midnight 12, it means it indicates some it might be one pop-up message or one notification in your mail ki whether this transaction done by you or not. There is a chance of fraud. Sometimes you can say in the access, the mail access or any account access, ki if it is outside some demo, some range. Suppose if my social media one account, if it is accessed in from the Arab region, so it's just an outlier. It is outside the, so outliers are the noisy data. So data mining, in the data mining, there is one functionality, the outlier analysis, and data mining is used for this fraud detection also, for the customer relationship management, which of my customers are likely to be the most loyal, which are most likely to leave for a competitor. So data mining helps the extracting the such information. So it is the process of semi-automatically analyzing the large database, because here's the data mining is extracting from the data warehouse, and data warehouse is a database of a huge volumes of data to find the patterns, to find the hidden patterns that are valid, novel, useful, understandable. And it is one of the step in the KDD, that is the knowledge discovery in database. So there is a myth, it is also known as knowledge discovery. Here it is mentioned as also known as, but actually it is one of the step in KDD, knowledge discovery in database. But it is the essential step. That's why there is a myth that data mining is also known as the knowledge discovery in database. And applications, banking, loan, credit card approvals, predict a good customer based on the old customer relationship management, targeted marketing, fraud detection, manufacturing and productions. Medicines, disease outcome, effectiveness of treatment, molecular, pharmaceutical, identify new drugs, scientific data analysis, website, store, design and promotion. This medicine, in the medicine, the disease outcome or effectiveness of treatment. I didn't remember whether I have given that example or not. Suppose one case is the predictive modeling for the of the maternal risk factor on the neonatal mortality. The problem area is the neonatal mortality. In that case, we can use the classification algorithm. For classification algorithm, based on the maternal factors, that is the pregnant women's factors, we can classify whether their neonates would be in the high risk class, high risk region. It means the chances of high risk of the mortality or the less risk of mortality. So the model, that is the classifier, that is using the classification algorithm, we can design some model. And in the initial sessions, we have discussed this KDD process, the data collection, the pre-processing, cleaning, the noisy data we have already discussed. So data collection, the pre-processing, cleaning, the name, address, cleaning, different meaning, annually, yearly, duplicate removal, supplying missing values, transformation. So see, here's the supplying the missing value. Suppose how can we do the different pre-processing? So either remove that record, remove the tuple, right? There is one way. There are different ways for data pre-processing. Suppose one way is to remove the incomplete data. Noisy data means either the incomplete, inconsistent, or ambiguity. Ambiguity means when having the different meaning, when the different interpretations, right? So one way either to remove that record. Second is one way is to replace with one constant. One constant, suppose unknown. You can replace it with the concept the unknown. Then there will be there would become one class of having the values the unknown, right? One we can fill the missing values manually. Yeah, we can use some statistical methods also. In the statistical, the regression is one of the statistical technique. Okay. statistical, we can calculate the mean, median, and you can replace with that value. So these are the different ways for cleaning the data. So transformation, and you know now better the transformation, mapping the complex object time series to feature, because in the data warehousing, you in the assignment you are doing some transformation also, the expression transformation, the aggregated transformation. It's the transformation according the transform the from one form to another as per the requirement. And we have seen the what's the difference between the data mining with the different terms that are also in the market, the machine learning, the statistics, the artificial data science, data analysis. So the difference in the some scalability of the number of features and instances, some algorithms, and so predictive and descriptive, that we have the data mining task. So data mining task, we categorize it into the two categories. The first one is the descriptive, that is the description, the terms from the description. So it basically takes the characteristics, the properties of the data. Predictive is the prediction of the future. So in this case, using the induction technique on the current data, and the purpose is to in order to make the prediction. So in the predictive, the regression, the classification, and collaborative filtering, descriptive clustering, similarity matching, and the association rules and variants. Next is the classification. Classification, supervised learning, unsupervised learning, neural, the reinforced learning. When the trainer, the learner is present, then it is the supervised, and if it is not present, when the variables are known, then it is the supervised, and if it is unknown, then it is unsupervised. And the so classification, suppose giving the old data about the customer and the payment, and predicting the new applicant's loan eligibility. Okay, so previous customers, so what are the characteristics? Okay, so what are the characteristics, or we can say what are the attributes for the customers? The age, salary, profession, location, and the customer type. So before going on to this slide, let me share one notepad. So have you received the mail of the FDP regarding the FDP, 3 days FDP on data imputation? Yes or no? So before starting going on to that slides, classification. So it is, if we give one definition, so it's the given a database B, and database is the collection of data. So here's the say T1, T2 to Tn. And what is this T1, T2, Tn? Here this database is D. So of tuples. Tuples, that is the records. And it can be an item records and a set of Del, you want to say anything? So set of classes because it's not we have to classify only the two classes. It's not limited to two classes. So sets of classes equals it can be a C1 to CM. So the classification problem is to define or mapping. So function is from D, that is the database D having the tuples, having the item records T1, T2, Tn to C, which records map to which class. So D map to C, where each Ti means where I can be a 1, 2 to n. Suppose if the database containing the 5 item records, so the T1, 2, T2, T3, T4, T5, I will be from 1 to 5. So Ti is assigned to one class. Okay. So, and apart from these lines, one line is this: a class, suppose one condition, a class Cj, because I is for the tuple, so here we mentioned the J. So contains precisely those tuples mapped to it. So that is Cj equals Ti and FTI. FTI means mapping of the Ti. Ti is the input. According to the tuple, according to the properties of tuple, the output will be the outcome will be the classes. So FTI equals Cj. Here 1 is less than equal to I, where I is from 1 to n. If the database contains the n item record, so I would not be the 15. And P I belongs to D. So this is the definition for the classification problem. This is the classification of the definition of the classification problem. So suppose the teacher can we are giving the grades, right? So grades on the basis of the marks, right? So we can create class for the grades. One class for A grade, one class for class 2 is for B grade, class 3 is for C grade, class D is for class 4 is for D grade, and class 5 is for F grade. So there are 5 outcomes, 5 classes, A, B, C, D, E or F grade. Okay, 6 classes. Okay, based on the marks of the students. So, and if a database, so suppose the students, so student, so SID, S name, marks 1, marks 2, so marks 3. Then what we have to do, total marks, then average marks, right? And as per the average marks, we can give grade, or we can give the grade per subject marks also. So if the records 100 records, so the total number of tuples is 100. Now set of class is suppose the 5 or 6 classes. To define a mapping classification problem, the classification problem is to define a mapping from D to C. D is the tuple, so suppose it's the T12. So total students is 101, right? So T101. So T1 name, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, total marks. And so suppose if it is the 90 and less than marks, or it's the greater than 90 marks, then it's the O. 90 less than marks, it will be the A class. So it is the 80 less than equal to marks, and is less than 90, then it would be B. And if it is the 70 less than equal to marks, greater than 80, it should be C. And 60 10 equal to marks is greater than 70, it's D. And 50 greater than equal to marks, greater than 60 would be E. And less than 50, so marks less than 50 is F. So this O, A, B, C, D, E, F, this is classes. This is classes. The outcome, the output, the C1 is O, C2 is A, C3 is B, C4 is C, C5 is D, C6 is E, C7 is F. So here's the mapping. Okay, so suppose one student, one, and it's Aditya Sharma, and he's getting the marks 95. Okay, the average marks, so average marks is 95. So according to this, we can map and we can put this record into which class? The class 1. So the classification problem, given a database D, T1, T2 to Tn of tuples, items, records, and a set of class C equals C1 to Cm, the classification problem is to define a mapping, the main is the classification problem is to define a mapping. Mapping the D to C. D means database of tuple, means records the items into classes. In other word, we can say the classification is mapping of item records to classes. Item records to classes, the mapping of okay, particular this record, this tuple map to which class the outcomes, and it is assigned to only one class. It is not like that, okay, 95 it falls in the class 1 O also and class 2 A also. Only one class, it is assigned to only one class, and the condition is that the I is TI. The TI, that is, it should be 1 to n, means it the 1 to 101. If the database containing the total 101 records, it could not be a 102 or 105. And the item must belongs to the database. If the classification problem for this database. Is it clear till now? So we can use the different techniques for the classification purpose also. One is the nearest neighbor methods. For nearest neighbor, then in the terms, since that there must be some calculation of the distance. Neighbor means the nearest person. Okay. So suppose one scenario in the airport, security screening station is used to one application of the classification. In the airport, security screening is used to determine whether the passengers are criminals or not. So they are screening us. They are screening us and screened on the basis of some patterns. Some patterns, the biometric patterns, the checking the fingerprint, or we can say the checking the eye, the retina, and the so, and identified whether it matches with, whether it is associated with some offenders or not, some criminals or not. Right? If the and some criminals or not, it means they are having the database of the criminals. Okay, and they are maintaining their attributes, their fingerprints, their eye retina, and the pattern, and so on. And now the new tuple, new item or new record, suppose they screen my fingerprint and map it to whether it matches with that criminal's database or not. If it is matches, it means my record I assign to the which class, the criminal one, and if it doesn't match with that, then I assign to the non-criminal class. So there are different, some decision tree. Decision tree is also one of the methods for the classification. So the decision tree, the condition true, either the condition is true or false. Suppose the income is less than or equal to 1 lakh. It means there is a chance, there is a high risk of the defaulter. Okay, and if it is if there are two class, and if it is greater than 1 lakh, it means he or she can be in the safe state. He or she can repay the amount of the credit card or the loan. So we can use the different techniques, different methods of classification. So there are different algorithms for the classification. The decision tree, one is the neural network. So we are not going in detail with the neural network because that is the part of the machine learning. So, and it is based on the human brain, the neurons. So that one is another subject. Okay, so $95 lol. Oh. जब पूछा था एफडीपी का मेल आया कि नहीं तब तो निर्मित मैसेज नहीं किया यस और नो so I have shared that notepad the classification so whether it is sharing or not so at least a basic idea is cleared about the classification yes or no
Yes, ma'am.
thank you so before continuing the classification part first let me take the attendance the 22nd Sep 2022 to 3 Karen 1 Aditya Sharma PRN 2 others
Present, ma'am.
PRN 3 Aditya Dhar PRN 4 Aditya Pratap Singh Aditya 6 oh sorry PRN 6
Present, ma'am.
Akash Mahto sorry
कोई बात
PR thank you PRN 9 Akshay
Present, ma'am.
PRN 11 Ali Asgar PRN 15 Anubhav Jain PRN 16 Anuj
Yes, ma'am, present.
PRN 18 Atul PRN 23 Chirag PRN 28 Devans 37 Himesh
Present, ma'am.
38 Ritik
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
40 Jatin
Present, ma'am.
41 Kanishk 44 Kesav
Present, ma'am.
46 Kshitij
Present, ma'am.
48 Kushan
Present, ma'am.
11 51 Muskan
51 present, ma'am.
52 Nibir
Yes, ma'am.
53 Nikhil.
Present.
54 Nirmit, present. 56 Nismita.
Yes, ma'am.
59 Pranjay. 60 Smith.
Yes, ma'am. Present.
61 Pavit.
Present, ma'am.
64 Pranay. 69 Rahul Goyal.
Present, ma'am.
70 Rishabh Dhanuka.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Yeah, 71 Rishabh Satyadeva.
Present, ma'am.
72 Rohit.
Yes, ma'am.
73 Satvik.
Present, ma'am.
74 Sama.
Present, ma'am.
I'm 64 present.
Which one?
64.
Okay. Pranay. 75 Sanskar.
Present, ma'am.
76 Shivrohit Mehra.
Present, ma'am.
77 Shivant Gupta.
Present, ma'am.
78 Shruti Bajpayee. 80 Subhit. 81 Cyril. 84 Sukanya.
Present, ma'am.
85 Sumit.
Present, ma'am.
87 Swarangi.
Present, ma'am.
89 Pranay. 91 Umang.
Present, ma'am.
92 Varun.
Present, ma'am.
95 Virat.
Present, ma'am.
96 Vyapak. 97 Rusikesh. 97 Rusikesh. 98 Daniel.
Yes, ma'am. Present.
100 Rahul.
Present, ma'am.
103 Krishnan. 104 Ahmad. 107 Dev. Yeah. Ahmad, any doubt in classification in today's session? What is the use, where it is used, we can use this classification algorithm. So what is the purpose of this classification? Is it clear? Ahmad? (108) Akanksha. 109 Syed Muhammad Abdullah. 'Stop